All right, so let's dive into something
Okay.
that might seem pretty basic at first,
Mm-hmm.
the paper in your planner.
Yeah.
But trust me, there's more to it than meets the eye.
Okay.
We're going beyond just picking a pretty cover this time.
Right.
Today's deep dive is all about understanding why those who truly love their paper planners
Uh-huh.
swear by high-quality paper.
You know, it's funny. We spend so much time
Yeah,
obsessing over layouts and productivity hacks,
right.
but the foundation of the whole planner experience,
Mm-hmm.
the paper itself, often gets overlooked.
We're about to change that.
I like it.
We've got some excerpts from Elevate Your Planner, The Importance of High-Quality Paper
Okay.
by Leo Shia.
Mm-hmm.
He's the CEO of Lion Paper Products,
Good.
and he breaks down some seriously compelling reasons
Yeah.
why this seemingly small detail can make a huge difference.
He really digs deep into the nuances.
Okay, so let's start with durability.
Right.
I've got to admit, I've been guilty of tossing my planner into my overstuffed work bag.
I like.
And let's just say, it hasn't always survived gracefully.
The perils of a chaotic bag.
Right.
Shia actually compares standard 70 granism paper
Okay.
with a premium 120 granism paper in terms of durability.
Yeah.
Think of it like this.
Mm-hmm.
A higher GSM means a denser,
Mm.
more tightly woven paper,
Okay.
almost like a sturdy canvas.
I like that.
It can withstand the bumps and grinds of daily life.
Okay, that analogy makes total sense.
Right.
A flimsy, thin sheet of paper versus a robust, tightly woven one.
Yeah,
Suddenly, GSM isn't just a random number anymore.
exactly.
It's all about how the paper feels
Uh-huh.
and how well it holds up.
Exactly. And that difference in feel
Yeah.
translates directly into the writing experience,
Okay.
which is where things get really interesting.
Right, because who hasn't experienced the frustration of
Oh.
ink bleeding through a page?
Oh, man.
Especially if you're a fan of those smooth writing gel pens or fountain pens.
Especially...
Like your pen is fighting against the paper
Yeah.
instead of gliding across it.
I know exactly what you mean.
Right.
Shia points out that high-quality paper tends to have better ink absorption.
Okay.
So those lines stay crisp and clear,
Yeah.
no matter your pen of choice.
Right.
Imagine you're jotting down a brilliant idea or crucial deadline.
Oh, please don't remind me of the time I missed a meeting.
Oh.
Because my to-do list was basically a smudged mess.
Yeah.
It looked like an abstract art project gone wrong.
Well, we've all been there.
Oh, tell me about it.
But with high-quality paper, you don't have to worry about sacrificing clarity for the
Yeah.
sake of your favorite pens.
Right.
It's a win-win for both functionality and aesthetics.
Okay.
And speaking of aesthetics,
This is where I get excited.
oh yeah,
It's about more than just practicality.
Right.
It's about how the paper itself makes you feel.
Hmm.
It's that sensory experience of
Yeah.
running your fingers
yeah.
over a smooth, substantial page.
Shia talks about how a well-designed planner with beautiful paper can actually turn the act of planning from a chore into a ritual.
Oh, wow.
It's like the paper itself becomes an invitation
Mm-hmm.
to get creative and organized.
It's like those beautifully designed covers we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
They draw you in, but then it's the quality of the paper
Right.
that makes you want to stay and engage with it.
Yeah,
It's almost like a subtle motivational boost.
absolutely.
Mm.
And that can make a huge difference in how consistent you are
Yeah.
with your planning.
Right.
But let's not forget about another crucial aspect of organization.
Okay, I'm curious about this.
All right.
I mean, isn't organization more about the layout
Yeah.
and features of a planner
Right.
rather than the paper itself?
Layout definitely plays a big role.
Okay.
But think about it this way.
Uh-huh.
Even the most well-designed layout can fall flat
Yeah,
if it's printed on flimsy, thin paper.
I see.
It's like building a house on a shaky foundation.
I get it. The paper is the foundation that
Yeah.
supports the entire planning system. So even if you've got those perfect calendars and to-do lists, if the paper itself is weak,
Yeah.
the whole structure feels compromised.
She gives the example of graph-lined or dot grid paper,
Okay.
which are popular with visual thinkers.
Yeah.
If you're using those grids to map out your week
Mm-hmm.
or brainstorm ideas,
Right.
having that structure printed on high-quality paper
Yeah.
makes a world of difference.
I'm a huge fan of bullet journaling.
Okay.
And I can absolutely see how those perfectly spaced dots
Yeah.
would be way more satisfying and functional
Yes.
on a thicker, smoother page.
Totally.
It's like the paper becomes an extension of your creative process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It enhances the functionality of the layout itself.
Right.
And here's where it gets really interesting for those of us who are
Good.
environmentally conscious.
It's so refreshing to see
Yeah.
more and more planner companies embracing sustainable practices. It's something I've become really passionate about.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's not just a trend anymore.
Right.
It's a responsibility.
Right.
And Shia actually dedicates a whole section of his book to this,
Okay.
specifically highlighting the importance of certifications, like the Forest Stewardship Council or FSC.
Okay. For those who aren't familiar with that,
Yeah.
can you break down what the FSC actually means?
Sure. When you see that FSC logo on a product,
Okay.
it means the paper comes from responsibly managed forests.
Okay.
They're looking at things like responsible logging practices, biodiversity protection,
Right.
and the rights of workers in indigenous communities.
So it's not just about planting more trees.
All right.
It's about ensuring the entire process
Yeah.
is sustainable from start to finish.
Exactly. And for a planner enthusiast like yourself,
Yeah.
knowing that your planner is contributing to a healthier planet adds another level of satisfaction
Yeah.
to the whole experience.
It's like your values are reflected in the very paper you're using. To plan your days and goals,
Yeah.
that alignment is powerful.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it's a reminder that even those seemingly small choices
Right.
can make a big difference in the long run.
It's amazing how something as simple as paper
Yeah.
can connect to so many different aspects of our lives,
Right.
from our daily routines to our environmental values.
And that's what makes this deep dive so fascinating.
Yeah.
It's not just about the paper itself.
Right.
It's about understanding the ripple effects of those choices.
Okay, so we've talked about durability,
Yeah.
the writing experience,
Mm.
the aesthetic appeal,
Right.
the impact on organization,
Yeah.
and even the environmental considerations.
Yeah.
It's truly eye-opening how all of these factors come together
So-
to create a completely different planner experience.
Shia's argument is that it's not about being elitist or
Right.
chasing luxury. It's about recognizing how a seemingly small detail, like paper quality, can actually have a huge impact on our productivity,
Right.
our creativity, and even our overall well-being.
I'm totally with you on that. I think for a lot of us, our planners are more than just calendars and to-do lists. They're extensions of ourselves. They hold our dreams, goals, and even our anxieties.
Exactly.
So it makes sense that we'd want to invest in a foundation that
Yes.
supports all of that.
And when you think about it that way,
Yeah.
investing in high-quality paper isn't just a luxury.
Right.
It's a form of self-care.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's about creating a planning experience that feels good, that inspires you to engage with it,
Yeah.
and that reflects your values.
It's about making conscious choices
Right.
that support your goals
Yeah.
and enhance your daily experiences.
Well said.
Thank you.
So to wrap things up, I think this deep dive has given us a lot to consider when it comes to choosing a planner that truly meets our needs.
And maybe even sparked a little inspiration
Yeah.
to level up that paper game.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm already browsing online for some new options.
Nice.
But before we get carried away with planner shopping,
Okay.
I want to leave our listeners with one final thought to ponder. Imagine opening your planner, and instead of feeling overwhelmed or stressed, you feel a sense of excitement and possibility.
Right.
What if the paper itself could be a source of inspiration?
I love that.
That's the power of choosing quality.
It's not just about functionality.
Right.
It's about creating an experience that sparks joy
Yeah.
and encourages you to engage
Right.
with your goals and aspirations.
Exactly. It's about elevating the entire planning experience from the feel of the pen gliding across the page to the satisfaction of checking off a completed task.
Yeah.
It's those little details that make a big difference.
And as Sia emphasizes, it's an investment
Yeah.
in your productivity, your creativity,
Yeah.
and ultimately your peace of mind.
So if you've been settling for subpar paper,
Mhm.
maybe it's time to treat yourself to an upgrade.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
A high-quality planner is something you interact with almost every day.
Right.
Why not make it an experience that truly enhances your life?
Couldn't agree more.
Well, on that note, we'll leave you with one final thought.
Okay.
What if choosing the right paper isn't just about practicality, but about creating a space for intentionality,
Right.
creativity,
Yeah.
and a little bit of everyday magic?
Go forth. Upgrade that planner and discover the difference for yourself.
Happy planning, everyone!